Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your beginning of the month reading for October. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you in the beginning of the month. We got the Three of Pentacles flying out with collaboration, learning. Let's see what's going on. I mean, some kind of teamwork, collaboration going on, guys. If you need some help, it's saying that help is around the corner, right? There will be somebody there to help you. Okay, so you don't have to always feel like you're alone within this situation. Okay, that there is someone there to collaborate. Success and hard work on its way. Okay. It's also a card of be prepared for the success and get ready to show off your talents. Get noticed, express yourself, right? Others are watching. Kind of sitting in the limelight in its own way. But let's see exactly how this is working out. Planting those seeds. Okay, the next card coming out is the Star card. Having hope. Now, planting these seeds, and it's almost like you're saying, well, I have the hope within the situation. I'm hoping this is going to work. I do feel like you do have the collaboration. You are learning something. Something, there was resisting some kind of the inevitable. There was a learning lesson. Wow, there was definitely a learning lesson to this situation. We have the learning here, learning implications, and learning lessons. So definitely saying that you did learn something from the past to be able to rework this situation. Something that's bringing you around to make you feel more hopeful for this situation, whether it's love, whatever it is. But it definitely feels like, you know what, I'm on a good path now. I know where I'm going. Okay, then we have the High Priestess in reverse over here. Learning lessons, misunderstanding within a family situation. So you could definitely feel like you're having some kind of miscommunication with a family member, with your loved one. Got the Hangman, pause and surrender over here. So what's ever going on over here, it's almost like, well, we understand we're having this back. Could be. They definitely want some kind of change. They want to, they understand that the relationship is struggling. So either I feel it's you want some kind of change within the situation. But it's almost like, well, you know what? They're silent for some reason, though. It's from some kind of misunderstanding that's going on. Definitely having some kind of misunderstanding, but it does feel like that they want to come back and they want to apologize, or you want to apologize for this situation. But there is a lot of sadness, even though there's a lot of healing going on. But you do feel like there's still some of this like setback. It's like, okay, I understand that we can calm the storm over here within the situation, learn from the situation, but I still feel like they're not accepting my apology. Put yourself where you belong, right? Because it does feel like there is some carelessness over here. See what they're doing. Playing it small. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Whoa! Got a soulmate connection over here. They understand that you are their soulmate. They do understand that you guys do have a soulmate connection over here, whether it's, it doesn't matter what it is. It's a soulmate connection. It doesn't matter if it's karmic or it doesn't matter. Because you're still learning lessons from each other. The whole point is over here is that you have the King and Queen. So you guys do know that you are each other's counterpart, but you're having some limiting beliefs about the situation and some thoughts. This is definitely a test of time over here, and this is definitely a learning thing. So there's some karmic learning that's going on. They're being kind of practical about the situation, but they're stuck in the past, okay? They're stuck in the past. They can't seem to get past what happened in the past. They can't seem to move forward. They can't seem to do so. But they're trying to support themselves emotionally as much as possible, but they don't feel like they're supporting you emotionally. Absolutely not. They're putting up barriers and blocking. Now, like I said, if you guys know this is you, guys, put yourself where you need to be, please. Over emotional deceit, easily influenced. They're in a they see you as in being kind of in a bitter mood, and they feel like you're a little intolerable at this time. So they're kind of putting up a wall, even though they're trying to keep themselves, as tolerant as possible, right? I also kind of feel like they're kind of playing victim, though. I'm so sorry, because of the Eight of Swords. So you could even feel like maybe they're being a little, they feel like there's some victimization going on. Three is a crowd. Now, this could have had something to do with a third-party situation where they don't want to come clean about the situation. There's only two scenarios here. Either they're coming back to apologize and you're saying, I don't think so, there's a setback, too much mistrust, or it's you who's coming to try to give them this cup, giving them a second chance, even though you feel like there's still some carelessness and setbacks going on. And then down here, it's like, okay, so if you don't take their cup, then down here they're like bitter about that situation. That's where they're becoming very bitter about the situation. So crazy, because I kind of can see that, it's kind of like, well, I said I was sorry, here's my cup. It was a misunderstanding, or you don't get it, or I never did that, something. And you're like saying, I don't know, delay. I'm not taking this right now. And then they become very set back and don't want to talk to you normally all of a sudden. And now all of a sudden they're very bitter about the situation because you won't accept their cup of love, their apology, or their lie, right? However that is. It depends on how shallow you think they are, right? I really feel it's that way. Because that actually, the way it's coming down, it really feels that way. I'm coming to give this to you, Capricorn. I want you to take this cup of love. And you're like, I don't know, you broke my heart, man. Could even be words exchanged. And now they are just like saying some nasty things and acting very nasty toward you. It's almost like they have disregard for any kind of consequences when it comes to your heart. Sorry, that's exactly what it is. You could even say that some of you might even feel like they're playing you a fool, right? Or you played me a fool once but not twice type of scenario. Yeah, because you're holding back from the indecision. It's almost like for a lot of you didn't even say anything. You just like kind of walked away. It's like, I'm healing. I got this. You could even ghost them. Something's going on. Some kind of addiction, overindulgence, heavy partying. Something's going on. Something to where it's coming down to mistrust. It's like, I only take your apology so many times or something. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. So it does look like they're going to come back around, trying to gain this trust from you, wanting to set this aside. But no matter how it goes down, it really looks like there's some kind of failure to communicate in the end, to where they're just definitely going to so crazy. It looks like just kind of playing victim, guys. That's what it looks like. A stone goddess, unwavering love and support. Just give yourself the love and support, Spirit says. Okay, it's coming together in precision. What needs to come together will come together. You have new beginnings. Step forward and expand your beliefs. Okay, you have other things that are going on around you. Okay, so, okay, it's, you know, it's not the end of the road. It never is. Right? There's always something new, always something beautiful coming. Okay, so we'll get some love cards over here, whether or not you're going to fix it with this person or if this is a 100% love situation. Let's see what's going on in the love situation. Yeah. Spirit says no matter what in the love situation, you will have inner peace. I already see that anyways. It's a star card. You'll find that inner peace within this situation. Okay, so for your own, right? And there will be boundaries, which I already see that anyways, right? So, boundaries. Okay? Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.